is preparing for one of the most emotional weeks in its history, the final farewell to the country's iconic statesman, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, a man who dedicated his life to the struggle for democracy, justice, and equality will finally be laid to rest this Sunday at his Opoda farm in Bondo, Siaya County.
On Saturday, the body will leave Nairobi for Kisumu early in the morning. There shall be public viewing of the body of the late Prime Minister at Moi Stadium in Kisumu City between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. in the afternoon, after which the body will travel by road from Kisumu City to Bondo for overnight stay. The burial of the late Prime Minister Raila Odinga will take place on Sunday and will be conducted according to the traditions of the Anglican Church, to which the Honorable Raila Odinga belonged.
The 4-day state funeral program has been carefully planned to honor his unmatched contribution to the nation. The journey begins on Thursday, when his body will be flown back to Nairobi from India. A somber reception will mark the start of national mourning as the country officially begins saying goodbye to a man many call Baba. On Friday, the spotlight turns to Nyayo National Stadium, where the state funeral service will be held. Local and international leaders are expected to gather as choirs, soldiers, and citizens from all walks of life unite in tribute. After the service, Raila's body will lie in state at Parliament buildings, giving Kenyans one final chance to pay their respects before an overnight vigil at his current residence. Procession continues on Saturday as the convoy heads to Kisumu, the lakeside city that stood with him through every political battle. Thousands are expected to line the streets, waving flags, singing freedom songs, and carrying portraits of the man whose courage defined a generation. Later in the evening, the body will be taken to Bondo, where a night of prayers, songs, and memories will fill the air. Finally, on Sunday, the nation's heart will beat as one as Raila Amolo Odinga is laid to rest at his ancestral home in Opoda farm. A farewell not just for a politician, but for a freedom fighter, a reformer, a visionary, the man who refused to give up on Kenya. As the sun sets over Lake Victoria that evening, Kenyans will remember a hero who walked with the people, fought for justice, and left behind a legacy of hope. The name Raila Amolo Odinga will echo through history, not as a man who sought power, but as one who lived and died for the dream of a better Kenya. As the sun sets over Lake Victoria, Kenya bows its head, not in defeat, but in gratitude. Today, we say farewell to a man whose voice roared against injustice, whose courage lit the darkest corners of our history, and whose dream of a united Kenya will never die. Raila Amolo Odinga was not just a politician. He was a movement, a spirit, a symbol of resilience. He stood when others bowed. He forgave when others fought. He believed when others doubted. And though his body rests, his vision will march on through the hearts of millions who still believe in freedom, fairness, and the power of the people. From Sauti Mzalendo, we say, rest in power, Baba. Your journey has ended, but your legacy will live forever in the soul of this nation. May the heavens receive you as the hero you were, and may Kenya never forget the man who taught us that democracy is not a gift, it is earned. Farewell, Raila Amolo Odinga, the people's president, the voice of the nation, the son of Kenya. Stay safe, stay engaged as we mourn our hero.